Hi, pile one. So if you chose this card, silence, this is your reading. So before I go into the guidebook about this card, I'm going to talk about what I was channeling when I was staring at it. So what I see here is, first of all, a woman who's awfully quite beautiful, very attractive, down to earth at the same time. She attracts a lot of people, okay? So she has a bunch of people here represented by the keys who she's attracting romantically. She's not that interested in. She may be entertaining them, but she may drop them right away. But so what I'm sensing here, there are two people in particular who are a focus for you this year, represented by these two keys. One is represented by fire energy. The other is like air or water. And they're the two suitors that you have this year in 2025. However, I don't feel that any of these people this year are permanent fixtures in your life going forward. I feel like these two in particular are learning lessons for you. I feel like there's a lot for you to learn, know, and discover about yourself and about relationships and about people this year. They are the key to your future mate, your future permanent mate, who is behind this door, whom you haven't met yet and you won't meet in 2025. Okay? So let's look at the guidebook and see what it says about silence, because that's what the word here says, silence. Okay, silence. Where are you? Right here. Okay, so don't expect much of a conversation from this awakened soul. She is more adept in art of listening and observation. She loves her quiet time and space in her garden where she can listen to nature and just be. Looking over her shoulder, she has long heard you coming. She holds in her hands a set of ancient keys. These not only open the door in the background to place a spiritual significance, what is behind that door, journey with the card and find out, but they also represent all of the knowledge she has acquired by truly listening. This also includes secrets that she has found and kept over the years. Her awareness of when to put something under lock and key is a huge strength of hers. It is a simple concept, less talking and more listening. That is what you are being asked to do if you have pulled this card today. Really listen with your whole being. Take it all in. Be aware of your surroundings, your body's reactions. Listen to nature and your inner voice. Knowing the right time to talk and the right time to be silent will serve you very well. Will what you want to say add anything positive to the conversation? What are your motivations around speaking? These are some of the things that you can consider. Silence can sometimes be all the answer or response you need. Silence can challenge many people. Some feel the need to fill it with noise, no matter what it is. Some need to leave and find distraction. Others have a physical reaction to silence. When people don't talk in conversation or argument, it can make the other party nervous. Why do you think this is? Can you become comfortable with silence? Even better, can you embrace it? The other side of this card is that you deserve to be heard, and that people shaming you for speaking up or speaking out is more about them than it is about you. You have every right to your space and for people to pay attention to your ideas. Don't allow anyone to shame you for this, okay? So that is silence, and we're going to go ahead with the tarot and move on for 2025 love predictions. So right now we're going to do what your current energy is in love, which we're currently in March. So what is your current energy in love? What is going on with you? Ooh, we got Ace of Swords. Communication is significant for you right now in your romantic life, okay? And it's funny we got silence, because you could be battling with a lack of communication from whomever is in your energy. Someone could have ghosted someone. You could be in no contact with someone right now. Or this person is just not putting enough energy or attention into your connection with them. Or vice versa, it could be you. But there very well could be an air sign energy in your current in your love life right now. This could be a new person you just had met, someone you recently met, or at the beginning stages of your connection, okay? Or you soon might meet somebody, if you don't have anyone now, with this air sign quality. They could be someone who is direct in their communication. They could be maybe sometimes a little less emotional when they're talking. Maybe they're not as, or the way they say things it may come off rude, but they have good intentions. You know, they're not trying to be mean. It's just the way they present information. Okay, so let's move on to April and see what's going on for you in April in love for group 1. Oh, we got Queen of Pentacles. Let's see what else we got in April. And we got the Fool card. Okay, so I pretty much feel you guys are single. You could be talking to someone again. Somebody new and will enter your life either from now through April. Some of you could be on dating apps or talking to people online. I do feel like you're just kind of, looking around to see who's out there and just kind of having a little bit of fun and taking a chance on some people and see what you'll get in this area in your life, okay? I feel like you as a person, you're pretty stable on your own, okay? You could have other things in your life preoccupying you in April. It could be a financial situation or a career, or you could be focused on your physical environment, relocating. Some of you could be moving from one place to the next, could be traveling. So there's other things that seem to be a focus for you in April, but you are still kind of like putting your feelers out there to see who's out there, okay? You actually might have somebody in your energy in April, like again, that you just had met. It's a fresh new person, fresh connection, okay? Let's move on to May. What's going on in May? Ooh, we got 7 of Cups. May for pile 1. And we have Ace of Pentacles. Let me just clarify again for May. 8 of Swords. So I don't see anyone in particular sticking out in May. Once again, I feel like so far you're focused on yourself, okay? I feel like you're actually focused more on practical things. So there's something in your life, there's some kind of practical thing in your life you have to get straight first before you can move on to focus on romance. So there's something else distracting you. There's something else taking your mind and your time. It's preventing you from pursuing a romantic interest right now. Okay, so far we're in May. And you're and whatever this thing is keeping you feeling like you don't have choices. Okay, with the 7 of Cups here, you may feel like you don't have choices. You don't have options right now. Although you do generally, but because of whatever this thing is that's in relation to money or something practical, you have to focus on that first. Like romance is not, is in May is not going to be a focus for you. You could be unsure too in general if you really want anybody. It could be that you were just testing the waters in prior months and talking to people here and there. But again, nothing solid because you have some restriction or other things in your life that are more important, okay, that are a priority for you in May. So let's look on to June. We have 4 of Cups. What's going on in June in love for pile 1? Oh, Page of Swords. Okay, let's go in June. One more card for June. 8 of Cups. Again, not much in June either. I feel like you're not interested. There is someone in your energy, like they're barely around, they're barely there. There's, again, little communication. We're still working on barely communicating with people. But you're not interested in whoever this person is. Like, it's somebody, but they're not significant in your life. You barely know them. You actually could have someone from the past come back around in June to communicate with you. That's a possibility too. Someone you walked away from could be returning with communication. But again, you're not interested. You're going to ignore this person. Okay, you're just not going to respond to their texts or respond to they're trying to reach out to you. Okay, so I think you're in June. We have the same thing. You're really walking away from the idea of romance right now. There's nobody major or significant in your energy. Let's move on to July. Oh, yeah, Six of Swords. What's going on in July? You're kind of off doing your own thing. I'm going to do one more card for July. And Three of Cups. Okay. So I think in July, I do see travel for you this year, pile one. So you're definitely going to be traveling over water for a lot of you. And I see you're, in July, you're going to be, there's something you're letting go of, okay? There's something you're moving on from. I feel like it has to do with your past experiences you've had in love that have been disappointing or hurtful. You're actually healing from that in July. So there's something that's going to click within you. You're going to be a little bit more hopeful because you're going to start meeting people in July. You're going to start socializing more in July. And I feel like wherever you're going physically and traveling to, that's where these people are. So like I said, some of you could be relocating, like I said before, and your new location is where you meet people and you're socializing more, and these people are more to your liking, in other words. So you're letting go of the idea, we're in July, you're letting go of the idea of, never finding someone, or, the negative thoughts or emotions associated with this area in your life. You're actually healing from that. You're feeling more hopeful. You have more faith in July that you are going to possibly meet someone with this new social group, this new friendship group, or this new vibe you have, that you're going to actually go out there and make effort to socialize and meet more people, okay? So I feel like you're having fun in July. You're really getting to know others and you're having a good time hanging out. And you're going through like this transformative period. It's like how you felt in the past will no longer be going forward. All right, so let's go to August. See what's going on in August. Ooh, we got the Justice card. We got Libra and Aquarius energies. Like I said, I did feel air energy for you this year. And as I said that, here comes the King of Swords. So we're in August. Like I said, I felt an air sign significant this year. So you are coming into an air sign energy. They could be an Aquarius or a Libra, so look out for that this year. So we are in August and you're getting your justice. Literally, you're getting what you want. You're meeting a love interest. So someone specific is coming out finally after you made this transition from one thing to the next. You opened your heart up. You opened your space up to find someone, and look what happened. You find someone. So this King of Swords is a really decisive person. They're excellent communicator. Again, same kind of vibe as in March, direct in their communication. They're honest. They could be strict. They could be very intellectual or political, or something they do for a living involves the intellect or politics perhaps, or maybe they work in law, okay? With the Justice here, this is a relationship, okay? So this is going to be a committed relationship with you and this person, okay? This person is a fair person. They're a just person. they're not, you know, they're not all over the place mentally. They may not be as emotional or like, you know, really into, you know, really deep emotional intimacy, but they offer a lot of stability, mental stability, and they're stimulating mentally at the very least. Okay. Let's move on to September before I do the outcome of you and this person. What's going on in September in love? Ooh, we got Cancer energy. What's going on in September in love? Page of Pentacles. September in love. And Capricorn energy. So I did get water in addition to air. So this is September. Let me just do another card. Ooh, and we got Leo energy. What did I say about that fire? So you got another energy coming in September. So here comes your other suitor. Like I said, there are 2 people significant this year. We're getting a lot of signs here. So because you opened yourself up socially in July, you're having additional options here, okay? And you meet a friend. You got a friend coming in. They could be a Leo, Cancer, or Capricorn. And I feel like you might be seeing this person in addition to seeing this other new person you met in August. You actually might have 2 people you're talking to. That's a possibility, okay? And you're, you know, because you're having such a good time with this new person, you're uncertain of, you're kind of confused, like, who do I choose? Who do I want? Okay. But this new person, it has a fiery personality. They're very passionate. They're a little bit more in their physical energy, whereas the previous person was more mental. This person, you know, they attract a lot of people. They're a charmer. And there might be something about this person that just draws you in. You feel so attached to them, okay? The chemistry is that strong with this person. This new person, September, might be emotionally immature, or they may not have their emotions in check. So just be worried about that. They might be emotional themselves, which is the opposite of the other person. So it's like you have 2 opposite extremes in your energy, but you start out as friends with this new person in September, okay? So let's move on to October. What's going on in October in love? We got Taurus energy. A lot of major arcana. This is why I say this year for you is a very transformative time. And here's the King of Pentacles. Okay. Here comes another new energy, quite possibly a Taurus. And it seems like you're dating around, okay? Although the air energy, guys, seems more of a solid commitment. You are opening yourself up to other people because we have another energy here in October. This person is financially well off, great career. They're very rational, very grounded, very a practical person. They're kind of by the book, high morals, high values. They could be serious-minded, very smart, intellectual, like what they do for a living it has a vibe of like a teacher or some kind, maybe a spiritual leader, or they work in the finance field, okay? So they have it all together. However, because you got so many people you're entertaining, pile one, you might have a little bit of a drama here. It's almost like I feel like, you know, you have a mixture of feelings. You're enjoying these people, and then you don't trust them, and then you're wondering who is the best option. You know, You could be overwhelmed with the amount of people you're attracting. You could be quite busy in life at the same time in other areas in your life. But I feel like, you know, you could be a little bit of a player this year. I'm not going to lie. You could be a little bit of a player with all these people, and you're trying to manage them all and like maybe be sneaky a little bit. You know, that's my honest feeling here. So let's move on to November. I don't have much time left. We got Knight of Wands in November. We got, oh, 2 came out. 6 of Wands. Oh my God. You got just so much. Love is really, as the year progresses, your romance life is really taking a hold. I think you're going to realize something towards the end of the year, that your options are limitless, because maybe now you don't feel that way. You feel stuck or trapped. Going into later on this year, you're going to feel a little bit, you're going to have more freedom to choose, freedom of choices. Okay. There's also other areas in your life are picking up and improving, and you're going to feel like almost like you don't need anybody. That kind of vibe, like you have yourself all together. Your life's going great. You really don't need any of these people. That's the vibe you're going to have. So let's go to December. 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Okay. I feel like you are going to settle on one of these suitors. And it's the choice between the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Those are your 2 choices. And I feel like you're going to settle on one of them. Like towards the end of the year, you're going to feel like you're going to want to choose one of them. You're going to make a final decision. But other than that, you know, before you get into 2026, you might feel a little nervous and scared. I also feel like, again, you got other things in life preoccupying you. And again, finances is coming up for you. And you might have like a new career, new job, a new business, that kind of thing towards the end of the year. So you may fear that, you know, you won't be able to have that work-life balance. However, you know, you're going to feel more intuitive, and you're going to have more of a nurturing, loving, caring. Your heart's going to start to become more open in December, and you're going to start to want a serious commitment. So you've done all this playing around for the year. And now you're done playing by December, and now you want something serious with somebody, okay? And now you're going to work on settling with one of these people, the 2 main people, like I said in the beginning, for the year. Although you're a little nervous and scared, and you're unsure if you're going to come into any kind of drama or conflict, you are going to make a decision, okay? You're going to be more willing to be a little bit more open romantically yourself, okay? Pile 1. So that is your 2025 love prediction. If you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed, please do so, and I'll see you next time. Okay, pile 2. So if you chose this card that says family on here, this is your reading. So what I'm getting so far with this card, what's going on in 2025 in love, a lot of you could have children. If you don't have children already, you will this year, okay? You could definitely have a relationship already. You could be married, or you could be in a relationship where it feels like marriage. And you could be extending your family circle and your social circle, and just your people circle, your community this year, okay? It's going to be quite expansive. You could be inviting new people into your family, new people into your personal space, okay? So I definitely feel that for this pile 2. But let's go on and see What's your current energy in love right now for pile 2? King of Cups. So there's definitely a masculine energy you are with right now. We got commitment here. So you are in a relationship with a water sign kind of energy right now. This guy is very loving, nurturing, and caring. Wears his heart on his sleeve. He's open emotionally. He's emotionally available. He's stable emotionally, but he does have a shadow side where he could be over emotional, okay, and too deep, maybe too much in his emotions, not grounded enough, okay, in reality sometimes. That's the King of Cups shadow side, okay. So that's your current energy in love. Let's go ahead and go on to April. We got 4 cups in April. Oh, and the Sun card. There goes the sign of children again, okay? So in April, if you guys have children already, I feel like in April, you're spending a lot of time with your kids, okay? I feel like you're you're very happy in April with your family. If you're a part of a couple with children, I feel like overall you're going to be happy. You are going to have this little feeling of boredom, perhaps. Maybe you're tired of the same kind of routine, waking up, kids go to school, go to work, that kind of thing. I feel like you might be bored with your partner, or you and your partner may not be like really passionate lovers kind of vibe in April. The focus could very well be on children or family in April, or the focus seems to be could be on practical matters or the day-to-day routine. Okay, so let's move on to May. Ooh, we got the Lovers here and the 5 of Swords. So I feel like May gets a little better with you and your partner. You guys are starting to connect together more. Physically at least, there's a connection there. You might have had a dry spell for some time, but that seems to be changing in May. However, there's still a little bit of issues between you and your partner, okay? We got the 5 of Swords here. You could be suspicious of your partner, or your partner is suspicious of you. There could be a little lack of trust there, or the communication is not the best. So although you guys are, the physical chemistry is there, and sometimes the emotional connection is there, but it also seems to be an interruption. Like you guys are not the best communicators right now in May. You could have some disagreements. There could be, for someone, there's like it could be third party energy at the same time. Okay, so look out for that. But overall, I feel like you're doing fine. Let's move on to June. June. Okay, I feel like you could pile 2. You could be taking the lead in June in your family. I feel like you could be the provider. You could be the leader. That could be where the imbalance in the relationship is. Maybe one person is like unemployed or at a financial loss, and the other person is taking charge. And I feel like it could be you, pile 2, the one who is the boss. You're the boss in May. You're taking over. You decided in a way to fight back against your partner. Like, okay, we got some issues in this family we need to focus on. They're practical, they're financial issues. And I feel like you're taking care of business. Now we're in June now. And I feel like you're keeping the family together. You're keeping things stable. Okay, we're in June. You could be receiving, again, you could be other members of your extended family, your nuclear family, who are a part of your personal family in June. They could be coming over. They could be helping out financially. You could be pulling your resources together You could be spending a lot of time with the matriarch of your family, that kind of vibe. It seems to be more focused on the family unit as a whole and their stability. Okay, so let's move on to July. So I feel like in July, the focus is on children. Okay, your children could be having their own little issues. I feel like a teenager, like to me, the Knight is like a teenager or somebody close to the teenage years. One could be quite wild or mouthy or argumentative. The other is more chill and laid back. Okay, if you have kids like that, they seem to be the focus in July right now. And so it seems like you're dealing with some issues with your kids. Okay, that seems to be the focus for you guys. Also, once again, we have some arguing here about money. There's some issue with money. There's something dealing with finances that affect your relationship and your family. That seems to be a focus in July. You're working on that. Okay. So let's move on to August. Let me do one more card for August. Okay, I feel like money again for your family. You got to save some money. There might have been some overspending or some surprising expense or loss financially, and now you got to try to conserve your resources and conserve your money. There could be another someone could be getting a new job or a new career or financial start in August, and that's helping you kind of balance your resources a little bit. That's helping you manage your expenses. This all affects your relationship and your children and your family. You could be having a little bit of worry about what's going to happen financially, what's going to happen to your relationship, what's going to happen to your family. You could be disconnected from your partner as well. In August, you guys may not really be connecting. You may be pulled back from each other, and it's because of this financial issue. All right, let's move on to September. Okay, so September is both. All right, so in September, there's some sadness here. There's some disappointment with you and your partner and the kids. I feel like overall you're happy. Okay, you guys feel happy, but there's some disappointment. What is this? There's some loss. Okay, so once again, you feel disconnected from your partner in September, okay? And it seems like because there's so many other issues going on, like partly related to your relationship, partly not related to your relationship, that it's all coming crashing. Okay, in September. So it's definitely partly financial. You guys are not communicating. You're not talking to each other. You're not getting along. Where are we? We are in September. You guys are not getting along. You guys are not honestly opening up and talking to each other about your honest feelings and thoughts. You're kind of pulling away from each other, okay? And it's making you guys sad. It's making you guys retreat and kind of hold back. Plus the fact that you're also trying to manage everything else at the same time. So September is not looking the best for you guys. Let's go on to October. Okay, so October, you're taking a chance to try to overcome these obstacles. Once again, we have finances here. Finances should be a focus, but also you're trying to resolve your issues with your partner. Okay, you're trying to start all the way from the beginning. You're trying to build back what you once had. Okay, you're overcoming the obstacles. Maybe you and your partner, you're trying to reconnect and you're trying to pretend you're dating each other again, that kind of vibe, okay? Instead of a boring married couple kind of vibe, now you're going to act like you just met, and you're going to try to like go out, have fun, go out to dinner, and try to reconnect what you once had. Try to restore what you once lost, okay? Let's move on to November. November, yikes. So it seems like, yeah, this is a struggle for you this year, pile 2. Okay, you are getting some, again, finances seems to be an issue for you and your family, but you are getting some help financially in November, okay? But other than that, you're going to feel like walking away, or you actually might separate with your partner in November. Okay, you're trying to keep things together. It seems to be a struggle for you, and you just feel like giving up and walking away. So the moment you start to walk away is the moment your partner reaches out to you and starts giving back, okay? So look out for that in November. But also financially, you got some help. And then we got December. All right. Once again, we have children here who are an issue in December. Your kids seem to be fighting or arguing, or your kids are acting up, or there's some kind of issue in December with your children. It seems to be like you're focused on your children. You also seem like in December, you're trying to just forget about the past and forget about what happened this year and move forward and start fresh in the coming year. And I think your mind is going to be on your kids in December and possibly going forward into the future. You're trying to keep it together for the sake of the children, I feel, okay? What else in December before I close it off? Yeah, so the father in this situation, or the leader of the household, the masculine energy, you know, there seems to be some arguing and some conflict there in December. You know, hate to say it, but it seems like that. But with the Star card here, that gives you some hope, okay? That gives you some hope for a brighter future or a better year going forward into 2026. But it seems like, you know, I feel like it's a father. The father of the household seems to be an issue, seems to be a little bit more, seems to be trying to take over and take control of a situation with your kids. Like he's trying to resolve the issue, solve it, okay? And you just seem to be taking a step back and letting him take control and deal with the kids, okay? Again, the focus is on the children mainly in December. And it seems like the father is trying to fix everything, okay? I just want to clarify November with one more card. Okay. Yeah. So exactly in November, you're trying to figure out if you should leave or stay. You're trying to figure out how to fix your relationship. And you're trying and trying and trying. Your partner is ignoring you. And the moment you start to walk away is when your partner comes back to try to pull you back in again. That's in November. Okay, pile 2. So that is all I see for you in love in 2025. If you haven't liked, shared, subscribed, please do so, and I'll see you next time. Okay, group 3. So if you chose this card, Compassion, this is your reading. And what I'm channeling from this card, you guys could very well be very empathetic, compassionate people. If not, that is a message for you to work on being more empathetic, especially to yourself. Have compassion, empathy for yourself. Some of you might have a pet, a favorite pet you're really close to, or you feel a very strong bond with. Some of you actually might be a parent as well, okay? So we're going to go ahead and look into your love prediction for 2025. The first thing I'm going to do is look at your current energy in love. Ooh, we got 5 of Pentacles. So you're in a state of lack right now in the love department. Whether you're with someone or single, something is missing in your life romantically. You're not getting all your needs or wants met. You could not be running. You're running into the wrong people. Or you and your partner, you're just not seeing eye to eye. You guys are not connecting. There's a disconnect here, okay? Disconnect from your heart. So let's see, April, what's going on for you guys in love in April. Ooh, we got the Justice, Libra energy. I want to clarify that. Ooh, and the High Priestess. Nice. I want to clarify that too. Ooh, and the 8 of Wands. So, April is looking much better in love for you guys, okay? For those who are single, you're meeting a lot of people, okay? At the very least, there's one person here. Could be air energy. And I feel like you're going to feel more awakened in April. You're coming into a realization in April about your love life, okay? For those in a relationship, I feel like whatever is missing now, whatever's going on now, is going to resolve itself in April, okay? Some of you actually might get married, so take what resonates. That's for somebody. You actually might get married in April or engaged if you're already in a relationship. You're going to take the relationship to the next level, okay, of seriousness. For those who are single, you are meeting a lot of people, one person in particular, and it's going to lead to a very strong long-term commitment, okay? And it's somebody, I still feel like it's somebody in your circle whom you know already, you're aware of this person already. So whether you're with someone or single, there's somebody whom you're aware of, who that you and that person is going to be a long-term commitment. Okay, pile 3, sorry I had to stop the video, but like I said, whether you're in a relationship currently or you're single, there's somebody you are aware of in your current energy, and you guys are going to solidify your relationship in April, okay? I feel like big time this pile, a lot of you are with someone now. You have someone now, but so things are going to improve in April. You guys are going to become serious. It's going to be more of a committed relationship. And with the Justice card here, it's definitely like marriage, legal marriage type of situation, okay? So look out for that. You could be getting married in April for some of you, for somebody, or becoming engaged, okay? So let's do May. What's going on in May? We got Sag energy in May. Ooh, wow. May is also looking very good. So like I said, if you're married in April, honeymoon can happen in May, okay? I feel like you guys are taking, you're getting the best out of this situation. So since there have been problems, those problems are disappearing. It's like you're transforming your relationship into something better. It's complete and total happiness here with the 10 of Cups, okay? You guys have everything you want. Your life is complete with this person, okay? For some of you, you have children, or there's children in the situation, either you or your partner. You guys definitely could be moving in together with this person. If you don't already live together, you guys could be buying a house together. At the very least, moving in together in May, okay? But I definitely see here, there's a sense of peace and wholeness with you and your partner, okay? There's a sense of completion here. It's like what once was all the negative is disappearing. By May, it's like it's all gone. It's disappearing, okay? You definitely could be going on vacation, or like I said, like a honeymoon type of vibe between you and your partner. Let's do June. Going on in June, pile 3. Oh, we got the Magician, Gemini energy in June. And then we got Leo energy in June. And then we got 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like in June, you know, things are still moving along in love for you guys. I feel like you guys are putting more effort and work into your relationship. You're focusing on the little things that matter, the small moments. Some of you could be feeling like, you know, especially if this is a new marriage for a lot of you, there seems to be like an adjustment period for you guys. And it could be because you're living with the person. So when you first, maybe you've never lived with the person before, and now that you are, there's like this adjustment period, okay? Because maybe you guys just have different lifestyles, or the way you live, or someone's messy, someone's clean, that kind of vibe. So it seems like those little details, those little things you're working on, the small things about your relationship, or the small differences to try to keep the relationship going. There seems to be a little bit of not disagreement, but like incompatibility, like there's a slight little incompatibility on some level in June, and you're trying to resolve that, okay? You're working hard to resolve that. So again, it's an adjustment period, okay? So let's go on to July in love. Ooh, the Eight of Swords, July. July in love, Queen of Swords. And what is going on? Why do we have this? Ooh, and the Chariot. Okay. I feel like somebody's getting a new car this summer. Okay. So that's this little side information. But what I see here, I see that you, Pile 3, you seem to have other distractions going on aside from the relationship that is affecting the relationship, okay? So there seems to be, going into July now, we have a little bit more obstacles to overcome. It feels as though communication with you and your partner is not going to be the best. It also feels like you're busy yourself, like you have this work-life balance you have to figure out with your new committed relationship, and or work or something else is occupying you. You seem to be very busy in July, and you're doing a lot of traveling. You might be a little scared that, oh no, what's going on in my relationship, or what's going on with this other area in my life. But either way, overall, I feel like you're doing a good job balancing everything out, though, I have to say, in July. Although there's some little worry and concern, you're balancing things out between other aspects of your life and your relationship, okay? Your communication, I feel like, you know, you're communicating effectively. I feel like that's fine, but you are worried and concerned, okay? Because there's something else in life something that you have to attend to in life that could be disrupting, taking time away from you and your partner, okay? And I feel like it's work related, okay? That's in July. So let's do August. What's going on in August in love? Ooh, 3 Cups. Looking better in August. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so there's something here to celebrate in August, and I feel like, again, it's funny how work came up, because in August, I feel like whatever you've been trying to figure out or accomplish, whatever work goals you're trying to accomplish, I feel like they will be accomplished in August. You'll feel a little bit more stable financially, or these other areas in your life. And your social life too is going quite well. So it seems like in August, everything is stabilized for you, okay? You have reason to celebrate. That you actually, and even though this is a love reading, it seems like work from July to August is a focus for you aside from your relationship. And it feels like again, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you actually will in August. And you have this financial stability, and you're stabilizing your life in general, okay? And you're resolving whatever other issues you have aside from the relationship, and because those issues are resolved, you and your partner are celebrating. You get to spend more time and energy towards you and your partner, okay? Pile 3. Again, you guys could be traveling. Again, I still see travel. And also you could be going out more, spending more time together, going on dates, etc., going out with friends, family, that kind of thing. So that's August. Let's do September. We got Two of Pentacles in September and Page of Swords. Let me just do one more card. September. Ooh, Six of Cups. Nice. I feel like in September, there's something to do with children here. It feels like you're trying, again, there's this balancing act you're doing once again because you have other things in life. So there's children involved for someone, there's work involved. And I feel like in September, it makes sense because that's when the school year starts for a lot of kids. I feel like your focus is on children in September, your child or your partner's child. It's like, and things are going well. There's nothing bad going on. It's just that you've turned your energy and focus on the child or children in September. And it's you and your partner focusing on the children. So you're kind of trying to balance your relationship and the kids and life in general. But it seems to be going fine. Overall, it seems to be going fine. It's bringing you and your partner closer together when you guys focus on either the child or the children. You guys are actually coming together as a couple. It's like you're a team. You're working as a team for the betterment of the family, okay? It's just like you're not the primary, your relationship's not the primary focus in September, but your relationship is good and is you're experiencing a good relationship because of the children, okay? Because the focus is elsewhere other than the two of you, okay? And you're just trying to balance being a parent and being part of a couple at the same time. So let's do October. These cards are new and they're hard to... October, we got Cancer energy. And we got Eight of Cups. Okay. October. Ooh, I think that's Pisces. Pisces, Hangman here. What is going on here in October? Okay. So what I think is going on here, and I want to know why. Why is this happening? Okay. So we seem to be having some interference with other people here. So in October, there seems to be other people involved in your relationship, and it's causing you to, you're trying to just avoid conflict is what I feel like in October. You're trying to avoid conflict. There might be someone who's trying to make amends with you and like you're not interested. You could be just kind of sticking to yourself away from your partner. And why is that? So I have to say there could be a third party here with the Ace of Wands. There could be a third party, and this could be something going on in secret, either behind your partner's back or behind your back, okay? Your partner or you could be flirting with other people, could be entertaining other people, and it's causing one or both of you to kind of want to walk away or separate from the other one. Although one person is like, well, trying to convince the other, I'm not doing anything, but actually they are with the Ace of Wands here, okay? They actually are doing anything, unfortunately. So it seems like October is the time where, because I get the vibe with all these cards that, like, there's not a couple in October. Do you see what I mean? So it very well could be you guys are living separately. You could physically be living separately, like you get into some kind of argument and one person sleeps at the mother-in-law's house or the mother's house for a couple weeks. It has that kind of vibe to it. And it's because of the other people are involved in your relationship. And because I got the Ace of Wands, it definitely feels like somebody is entertaining another romantic partner, okay? Unfortunately. So that's October. And like you're unsure at this point naturally. What should I do? Should I stay? Should I leave? That kind of thing. What should I do in this situation? Okay, so let's go into November. What's going on in November? November looking better with the Aquarius here. Ooh, getting lucky with the Wheel of Fortune. So November, things are turning around for you. So it looks like, although in October, you guys were separated because somebody's entertaining someone else. In November, you guys are coming back together. You're reconciling. So you're letting go of the interference. That interference is no longer the case. The wheels are turning. You're getting lucky. Destiny's changing. And you guys are going to heal your connection together, okay? So whatever was happening, you guys are going to leave that in the past. You're not going to take it with you into the future towards your relationship. So there's a reconciliation. In November, you guys could be living back together once again. So let's do December. We got Ace of Cups. In December... Ooh, and the Fool card. Okay, so you guys are being hopeful and more positive about your relationship in December. And this makes sense. Towards the end of the year, we have the holidays coming up for depending on where in the world you are. And you guys are feeling nostalgic. You're feeling sentimental. You want to be with your family. So this all makes sense that there's a new start and a new beginning in love with you and your partner, okay? You guys are going to take a chance together. You guys are more hopeful, more optimistic towards the end of the year going into the new year, okay? So I don't see, for November, December, I don't see interference is the issue anymore. Whoever that was, that person is out of the picture, and you guys are reconciling. You're in love again, basically. You're starting over, you're starting fresh, okay? There very well could be an apology as well. Someone is going to feel sorry, and I feel like you guys are going to have fun. It's the holidays. You're celebrating. You're having fun. Again, I also feel a vacation around this time as well. So it looks like this year, you and your family and your partner, you guys will be traveling and going on vacations together. So it's quite possible during the holidays, you take a family trip or a couples trip or something like that, okay? So I feel like November, December is definitely improving for you guys. All right, we have a couple more minutes. Let's do some charms for this group. Any other messages we got? So there's peace in your relationship. Aside from the small little struggles you guys have, there's a lot of peace, and we're getting home here. You guys are definitely moving in together, buying a new home, or relocating. I did get travel. You guys are relocating. You're building a solid foundation with each other here, okay? This relationship takes effort and growth, and that's what's happening this year. You guys are growing together. You're learning together. You're going through the stages of the relationship. There's hope here with the star. This also is the reconciliation. This is also hope and faith, and the message here is to stay hopeful in your relationship, because all relationships, they have their little struggles and you'll be tested, but you're overcoming those tests, okay? So remain hopeful and positive, pile 3. All right, so there's a little hiccup in the relationship, but towards the end of the year, it's becoming better, okay? Let's do a couple more charms. And you have an angel on your shoulder. You have a lot of protection here with the angel here. Your family's protected. Your kids are protected, okay? You're learning and growing. Things are transformative with the butterfly here. There'll be a period where you're like in a cocoon, and then you're going to come out of the cocoon. So there is that time period where you guys will be physically separated, but then you're coming back together and you're going to flourish. Your relationship is going to become a lot better. Actually, the little obstacles you go through, okay, the third party energy is going to make your relationship a lot stronger going forward. It's actually a blessing in disguise, because it's going to bring you guys together, and you guys are going to grow and become better in the future. With the fish here, there's a lot of financial stability. So I feel like finances somewhere during the year is a focus affecting your family. And I feel like the finances will improve as well, which will only help your family improve. Okay, pile 3. So that's all I have for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.